Brian Big Daddy flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he fouls this one off. LeBlanc leads off first with one away.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
Grounded to third. This could be two. Fielded cleanly.
Come on,
one
come on,
there.
come on.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Next to hit is Brian Big Daddy.
First baseman, Brian Big Daddy.
First offering. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. He hit a home run last night.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Brian Big Daddy. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Lucius Fox.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Rough Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Colombo earns his 6th winning decision in this one, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance.
No errors. They left 6 on base.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight we... Up next, Brian Big Daddy. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Down the left field line and deep. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Rodriguez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 46 now for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game.
Next, it'll be David Cheetah. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Slow grounder to first. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready to take his hacks again. Brian Big Daddy blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
1-2, here it comes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear
Next will be the designated hitter, Travis Jones. He flew out in his last AB. The 1-2. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Now the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ballgame. Now to the plate, Blake Perkins. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs. Can't miss at bat here. And digging in is Ryan Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Now here's the first offering. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
The 0-1 offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. Bases are loaded here. 2 down.
Good one right here. Each right here. 1 time.
And it's fouled away.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hey, we're gonna pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 4th in the ballgame, as it's now a 6-run ball. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Sam Turner. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Bounced to first. And that's the 2nd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Suey Matias. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Brian Big Daddy is having a monster day as you take a look at what he's done so far, and he's aiming for an unprecedented 5th homer in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. Runner on first with 2 away. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Wrong! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 5th in this game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
Lucius Fox digging in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the 1-2. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do.
17-9 in this one. Come out.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. I've got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work. Maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field, and he's really catching a lot of eyes.
You know, I've dealt with some players who will keep a journal even between at-bats of everything they saw from the pitcher. Every little thing that you do, all that prep really can pay off in results.
It definitely can. You know, and this is a case-by-case basis. Some people are very meticulous. They like to know what a certain guy threw in every single count and feel like that helps them in the future. Some guys want to have a clean slate. But whatever it is, this young man is doing his job, and it's really showing on the field. He has a knowledge of the plate much more advanced than his years are showing right now, and it bodes well for his team.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Northwest Arkansas find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Carlos Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny? So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Big Daddy. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Come on, dig, go hard, go two, dig, dig, dig.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Next, it'll be Brian Big Daddy. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Big Daddy. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now to bat, Brian Big Daddy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Reined in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nick Preto. Now the 2-1 pitch to first. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Heath Savage. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. We are into extra innings, and stepping in the long ball threat, Brian Big Daddy. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the first pitch. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because...
Now to the plate, here is Brian Big Daddy, who dropped the sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Catch made out there in right center as
Pick
the
up the
runner
ball,
will tag
right
for
here.
second.
On the bag.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Nick Fry gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more minor league baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ready now is Brian Big Daddy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1. So now to the plate, Brian Big Daddy.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fast.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy.
Brian Big Daddy back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. And now pitch on the way. Line hard deep into left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up is Nick Prado. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in next, Brian Big Daddy.
The first baseman, Brian Big Daddy.
First offering on its way. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the... And now, Brian Big Daddy swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's set and the pitch. Kick down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Stay hot up there.
There's a look, now pitch. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Hey, stay hot now, kids. Stay hot up there.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit.
You're going.
Round it, round it.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first.
At the plate now is Brian Big Daddy. He doubled his last time up.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Travis Jones. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Left side. A tag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So stepping in is Brian Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Ready to take his hacks again. Brian Big Daddy lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate is David Cheetah, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he's safe. guy we've been marveling at all game, Brian Big Daddy, and he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw.
Come on, get out, get out, get out.
And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but never.